everyone, this is Jules. I just want to share a micro mini album that I made with some paper bags and kind of show you how I did the binding for it, which was the most difficult thing for this particular mini album. It doesn't have a regular spine, it doesn't have chipboard covers. It's not done in any fancy way at all, but I really like how the mini album came out, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. This is the one that I made when I did my clothespin, the farmer's market clothespin. I did this little booklet for the very top part of it, which I have it right here. Let me just show you really quick. This is the little booklet that I made for it, and while I was filming and sharing the clothespin with you guys, I was looking at it like, oh, this would be a cute little album. So I went ahead and made a couple of them, and I didn't do the video for like this video earlier because I wanted to get the binding down. Now, as you can see, there's only one paper bag here, and there's no binding on it at all, of course, because it's just one. So let me show you really quick what I did, which I really like how this came out. Now I'm using the Michaels Celebrated bags, and you can probably find other different kinds of bags at different party supply stores. I don't know what sizes other ones may carry, but I do know that Michaels has these bags in 3 different sizes, which I do have for sale on my blog in sets of 6 that come with tie-dye tags. And I just added these ones on, and I only have 3 colors right now of these, but as you can see, you can use any kind of designer paper for it. So this is the actual bag here, and it's got this itty bitty flap, and it's already creased here for you to fold it if you want to. And I don't know what the purpose it was that they did it, but it worked out fine for me because I used it as a little flap or a closure type of thing. So what I did is I folded it in half, and I folded it just underneath this line. I didn't take it all the way over. I brought it down just a tiny bit, and that way there's nothing in the way of the crease. When it folds, it'll fold nicely over this bottom part. So I folded it, and along the crease I punched some holes in it, just a 1/2 inch up on both sides, on both edges, and yeah, created a little album. I used 6 bags total, so it gives you 12 pages. This is the package that it comes in. They are 2.5 by 4, really cute and small. So this is one of the other albums that I made, and I wanted to just show you what it looks like, just a page by itself. This one I used Prima pastiche paper, and or pastiche paper by Prima, which is old, and I don't know if they're still selling it or not. I don't think that they are. I also used some basic gray, green toned color, and used a couple different colors for the binding, and I'll show you why in a second that why I used 2 different colors. Not only does it just coordinate, the colors coordinate really well with the paper, but there is a reason why I did that. So let me show you the binding here. Now let me show you this side really quick. It's just a spine for you. See the knots? They're all connected. That's a very important part of this particular binding, is that they all connect. I used some beautiful Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, and this is one of the carnations flowers that was actually created and designed by our design team leader, Natasha, who is Anastasia on YouTube. So she created the design for it, and then it's being made, and they're being sold on Wild Orchid Crafts website, and I believe along on some other flower or floral websites too. This is some Sweetheart Blossoms that I sprayed down with some Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays, which I really like. I'm really loving Lindy's Stamp Gang stuff. And Patsy's beautiful seam binding here that I have in tons of different colors now, thank God, because I use them a lot. And some Wild Orchid Crafts gold flat back pearls. So as I mentioned, this is one bag here. So they're all separated just as you see it. They're not layered or anything. They're just all folded in half and then put together. And you can see what the binding looks like on the inside here. The knots, you can see, which is important that you realize that when I show you how to do the binding, why you see the knots. So every other one you can see the seam binding, and then in between the actual individual pages you'll see the knots, which looks, to me, it's fine. I don't really care. I don't mind that it shows, honestly. It holds my book together the way that I like. So yeah, that's why I like it. So I created a connector between this bundle and this bundle of seam bindings here and connected one from one to the other, and then tied the actual tie on that, on the connector, and then you can actually bring this all the way around and tie it here, so you have your bundle of seam binding or ribbons on this side, or you can bring it just on this side over here and have a little bow, cute little bow for your closure. Okay, so let me show you real quick what I did. I used for the other booklet, I used crepe papers, farmhouse. Yeah, it is crepe paper. It's called Farmhouse, and it's really cute. It has this retro color, retro kitchen, or retro farmhouse country kitchen type of colors and feel, like the old oranges and the old greens and whatnot. So it's really cute. Some of Patsy's seam binding here. See, it's all sticking out of the holes that I punched. Some beautiful Wild Orchid Crafts flowers there. So here's what I did. Is this one page here, I ended up punching a hole, like I was telling you, right on the crease, and then I used a skewer. Actually, okay, this for the binding for this particular bag, I used 10 inches, sorry, 10 inches of seam binding. It's getting late. So 10 inches of seam binding for every page, and then for your closure, you want to get whatever seam binding ribbon you want to use, and it should be between 12 and 15 inches long, so that it's long enough to wrap around. Like this one, how you can wrap it around all the way this way, or on this side. Look how long, how much you have extra. So I like that it's that long. So there is kind of evened out, and you can see it on that side. So I'm gonna put this together with it. Let me get myself backed up a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm just put this clip on there, and it helps to hold when I'm binding it together. And on this side, I just used regular designer paper. On that one, I used a tea-dyed, some of my tea-dye tags. But this one, I just used some more because I had a lot of extra papers. And this is from a craft warehouse assignment that I'm working on. So I just wanted to play with it because I had scraps that were perfect size. So I'm just going to bring the clip over to this edge. That way it'll sit like that. And then zoom in a tiny bit so you guys can see the binding, oops, that I'm using. Okay. So I have on every other booklet, like on the first booklet, I have the green seam binding, and then the next one is the yellow, and then the next one is the green, and then the yellow, and then the green, and then the yellow. Okay, and it's like that, obviously, on both sides. There we go. Okay, so what you want to do is connect each pair. Okay, so there's 6 pages here, so you want to connect these two, and then the two middle, and then these two, and then connect all of them together, like this pair to that one, this one to this one, this one to that one, this one to that one. Okay, that's how the binding will work for this booklet. So I grabbed the first two. I'm going to make a knot. And just tight enough where it stops right there, because you make it tighter, you'll pull this edge out that way. Okay, the next two. Okay, and then the next two. Oops. Okay, then you go the next. I'm just going to bring these two together, or all of them together, so that I don't pull it. Now, before I start tying this one, I am going to tug a little bit. And that's just to make it nice and tight. Okay. And it won't come out of here because they're already knotted together. So you want to just make one little knot. And then I'll go back to the, actually I'll just probably stay on this one and then go back after I'm done with tying all the knots. You see how there's one knot, and the next two. Okay, so I'm going to bring these two, the middle pair, and now you don't have to do the exact same steps that I'm taking. You just want to make sure that you're connecting each pair together somehow. Okay, so make that not right there. Now the middle ones with the ones on the right, with the pair on the right. And then again with this one over here. Now the ones that are not together are the two outside pages, or yeah, pages. So I'm going to do that now. This one's over here, so I'm going to bring it all the way over here, okay? You want to join all three pairs together. And then you can do this one with this one back here, this yellow one. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side. And bring those together. And then you can do the outside and this one together. Like I said, you just want to make sure that you're bringing all the pairs of the bags, connecting them somehow, okay? Don't have to do exactly how I'm doing it. I want the outside ones. I want to make sure that those are connecting somewhere. Okay. And the way that you want to check is when you open the bag or the book, you take a look at where is it connecting, where is it not connecting really well. That looks good. Okay, this one's a little loose, so I think I'm gonna, now this is the second and third bag. So you want to look for whatever tie is on that one, which is this one. And then you can actually just bring those two bags together with another extra knot. Okay. Looks good. Looks fine. Looks fine. So there's basically it. And you can actually just reinforce it by adding another knot if you feel like it's loose somewhere. And that's that for that one. And then you want to get your closure ready. So I'm actually going to use the grain, this beautiful grain, and cut 15 inches. And then you want to bring in whatever two that you want from each end. So I'm going to do a yellow one here and this yellow one here. I'm going to bring it to the center and make another knot. And it's just going to give a lot of nice fluff. You know how a lot of mini albums have a lot of this hanging ribbon on the edge? It's just going to help create more of that, which I love. And you can cut these down more if you want to. I don't know if I want to just yet, but I can. You can if you want to. You can cut them a little shorter so they're just sticking out straight out if you want. But I like it actually. So now this particular middle section, what I'm going to do is put my green ribbon in between, underneath it. Okay, and then however you want to, and wherever you want to make the strings come out of is wherever you want. It's all whatever you want. Making another knot, and you can make it even length on both ends or one shorter than the other, depends on your closure, however you want. If you want it to come all the way over on this side, then you may want to make one longer, the one that's going to wrap around a little longer than the other, but I don't really care. So I'm just going to make my little bow. I just think it's a cute little book and something you can throw in your purse and pull out, just a cute little album with all kinds of little pictures and little headshots of your kids. You can give it to somebody for a gift, like a grandparent. You can put all the little school pictures, like the little itty bitty wallets and stuff. You can fill those in there if you want to. Journal or put pictures on the inside pocket ones, however you want to. And I just love how it looks. It's just so cute. I just like these so much. So yeah, this is what they look like. I just thought it was just a cute little booklet, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So there's my 2 mini albums, my 2 micro paper bag mini albums, and I hope you guys like that and give it a try. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you. And if you're looking for little bag sets, again, I do sell them on my blog, so I will leave a link to both the post for pictures and the link for the actual sale of where the bags are down below in the description box. So, okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Jule signing out of the Jule box. Bye, guys.